Regain your financial freedom by grabbing the book 10 Commandments of Black Economic Power, an Amazon bestseller written by none other than Dr. Boyce Watkins. Grab the book now. Also, heating up summer 2023, B1 the movie, starring Dr. Claude Anderson, Madam President, and Riza Islam. Atlanta, Georgia, get ready. The All-Black National Convention is coming your way October 2023. We had the privilege of attending an All-Black National Convention. It was an absolutely life-changing experience. To get a free Dr. Boyce Watkins Black Business School training on how to make money without working, text the word STOCK to 31996. What up, y'all? It's your man Sam, and here at Viral Hip Hop News, go ahead and hit that like button, smash that notification bell, and if you're not subscribed to Viral Hip Hop News, ladies and gentlemen, what are you waiting for? Subscribe right now to the brand. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, and let's get to work. All right, you see Charlamagne Tha God there. The other person in the video was Larry Elder. Now, I wasn't too familiar with Larry Elder before this video, but as I'm currently dropping this, before I did that, I was doing some research on who he is. He's an American right-wing political commentator, conservative talk show host. He has a show called The Larry Elder Shows based out of California. Conservative. I've heard him say a couple things that I disagree with. Heard him here say some things that I agree with. If you look him up, or whether it be on Twitter or any type of social media, you see a lot of us in the culture calling him a coon. I'm not going to call him that because I don't know him too well to say whether he is or he isn't. Any black person that's a conservative does not automatically make them a coon. He has said some things that I've seen the last hour or two to make me go, I don't know if I rock with that. But he also said some things that I go, okay, yeah, I agree with that. So it's 50-50. It is what it is. We're going to move on. That's the basic synopsis on Larry Elder. I'm sure a lot of you know who Larry Elder is better than I do. If you do, drop it in the comments section below. But he was on The Breakfast Club talking to Charlamagne Tha God. I'm not even sure if Envy was there. I'm watching clips go all over social media now. Started looking at the context in full. And it seems as though they had the intent on getting Elder up there to basically, in a subconscious, passive-aggressive kind of way, call him a coon. And it backfired. This brother wasn't having it. And he went all the way in on Charlamagne Tha God. And I see a lot of people on social media applauding him for doing so. I'm going to play the clip of the interaction between Charlamagne Tha God and Larry Elder on The Breakfast Club in relation to Charlamagne Tha God asking Elder, does he know what a quote-unquote nigga wake-up call is? And Larry Elder's response. Stay tuned for the back end of the video. I'm going to come back with my 1-2 and what I thought about what we heard. Let's go.
Have you ever heard of the term nigga wake-up call?
No.
It is an incident where a person of color forgets that they are of color and are reminded rather brutally by an unexpected act of racism. Have you ever had any of those?
Oh, brother.
I'm just asking. You think you've ever had
Well,
any of those?
I'm acutely aware, Charlamagne, that I'm a black person, just as you are a black person. And when Joe Biden insulted you by saying, you ain't really black, we don't know whether or not you want to vote for me or vote for Donald Trump, it seems to me that should have been a wake-up call on your part. How dare this guy come in here and insult you, a black man, and tell you you got to think a certain kind of way? I'm amazed that you weren't mad about that.
I'm not gonna say it upset me, just like I'm not letting you upset me. You know what I mean? I don't tend to get upset over things like that. But what I did say,
well, you just not talk about a nigger wake-up call, and it seemed to me that should have been a wake-up call on your part to have a white guy come in here who also said, by the way, about Mitt Romney. Because he didn't want to put more regulations on Wall Street, going to put y'all back in chains. And Joe Biden has lied for decades about his civil rights record, claiming that he desegregated movie theaters and restaurants in Wilmington, Delaware, when he didn't do any of that. He lied and said that he tried to visit Nelson Mandela during apartheid South Africa. He did not. And he came in here and told you aren't even black and let you think a certain kind of way. It seemed to me that should have been a nigga wake-up call for you, but it wasn't, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, for the record, I'm not a Democrat or Republican.
I didn't say you were.
Yeah, I think both.
I don't know what you are. I never even asked you about your party affiliation.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, but you are black.
Absolutely.
And to have a white guy come in here and tell you have to say, think a certain kind of way, otherwise you, quote, ain't black. Wow.
How should I have replied to him, you think?
What I just now said, how dare you insult me and tell me I think as a human being, let alone as a black person? I don't tell you how to think, Joe Biden. How dare you come in here and tell me how I should think? I'm going to vote for Donald Trump if I want to vote for Donald Trump. And if I want to vote for Donald Trump, it does not make me not black. 20% of black people, black men, as I said, voted for Donald Trump in 2020. Are they not black now? So only 80% of black men walking around are really black, 20% are not because they voted for Donald Trump. How insulting is that? How condescending is that?
I mean, you're probably right, but I didn't take it in that way.
Well, I did.
As I said to him in that moment, you know, it's just about me wanting something for my people, and I want to know what is he going to do for my people, and not only for my people now, how are you going to atone for the things you've done to my people?
Right.
That's it.
Right. And this is a guy, Joe Biden, who, when he first got into the Senate, hung out with segregationists, talked about how well he got along with them, talked about how he didn't want integration because of a jungle. This guy has made all sorts of insulting things to black people, and his policies right now are hurting black people. Inflation hurts the people at the bottom more than anything else. Letting a bunch of illegal aliens into the border are hurting black people more than anybody else, as I said earlier. He opposes school choice when he has his own kids in private school, and we lost a year, almost 2 years of in-school education in California because of COVID that he supported. I mean, this guy has done monstrous things to black people, and then for him to come in here and tell you how you ought to think as a black person.
Shots fired. When Charlamagne Tha God was asking him, and dude said, "Oh, brother." That shit had me dying. But on a serious note, does he have a point? Is he correct? I know a lot of people, whatever political line you play with, and I know most people that listen to this platform don't even play that political shit. You're going to agree with what he said. You're going to agree wholeheartedly at what he said, because a lot of us had problems when Joe Biden came on the Breakfast Club and basically told us if you're black and you don't vote Democrat, if you vote for Donald Trump, you're not black. Oh, well, thank you for telling us who the F we are as a white, middle-aged, old age, whatever he is now, man, currently the president of the United States of America. So leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think of the situation. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Sam, Ant, CO, the brand viral hip hop news. Love each and every one of y'all. Love yourselves. I'm out of here, man. Peace.